let us begin. All right.
I honestly, I didn't see the stream link at first, so I figured it was a humorous way to ask for a link.
It works.
Please. Is that Zell's voice? Light, transmit to only the monster leader. No, that's not his voice.
This is so behind. Holy crap!
Open.
Light, transmit only to the monster leader.
Oh yeah, that's the voice he has.
We got the killer of Mufasa himself, Scar.
Troy, are you gonna be? Are you gonna be voice acting everybody here?
I wish, but they
at tree level, just north of you. At tree level, just north of you.
The Orville tree scene is so pixelated on screen.
I see it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyone watching, my internet's probably not the best. So I'm sorry if there's
that
like
is incredible.
If there's a lot of delay and lag and stuff.
Dang, that's a pretty
construct. Move. I can't do Zell's voice.
Move. Construct. Move the army east. Cut her off.
Yeah.
Something.
It works. Yeah. All right. It sucks.
No.
Okay.
That just ruined the character. Officially went from best waifu to worst waifu.
Hey, that's tough.
But do you still see her? That's not his voice. I don't know. I don't know if Light even has a voice.
Light, do you still see her? Scooby-Doo Zombie Island sounds good. I hope you enjoy it, Mufasa.
Remember, that's not his voice.
You gotta try your best, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Just go for it.
Remember, she will likely warp away from your explosion if she's too weak to flee. That is what we want. Focus on setting up that scenario.
Oh man.
You are willing to go through with the plan, yes?
It is
my lord.
Duty, my lord.
It is my duty.
She sensed.
She has sensed you.
She will attack.
She will attack. Now you're predicting them accurately. Wow. Like, you're perfectly in sync, too.
I think that's the best I got.
Now, the worst part of our game. The demo. Not the demo.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing was a waste of time.
I meant...
That's extra tough.
I meant the tutorial.
The effective tutorial.
Greetings, Lady Destiny. I have come to fly you back to the temple. I wish you no harm. Please do not resist further.
She's got frequent fire miles. Say that.
Then you have forced my hand. Don't do it. I can't do.
Origin of all.
Okay, I have to mute the stream audio. This is getting a bit disorienting.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that makes sense.
I'm sure it's tough.
Why is only
Light.
the O
What's
in
happening?
of all rumbling?
Oh
I
shoot!
think that's the stream.
One moment.
Oh.
Shoutouts to.
Yeah, I gotta. If I'm called, let me just text them and say I'm not available right now.
I might have. I think it's because the stream isn't 60 FPS, which is reasonable, and the text, the letters move at 60 FPS, so every other frame like consistently skips the frame that it moved. So I could change it to it moves and holds that position for 2 frames so that it's stream friendly. I could write that down.
So one thing that I noticed, some people have sent me videos of this game, and no one ever tries to seem to use heaven to earth.
No, yeah, no one does.
Heaven to earth. Please do not keep my stars from coming. I am only trying to help you, my lady.
It's Heaven to earth.
She's logical when she wants to be.
Heaven.
Still,
Heaven.
a smart play. You think earth... Cannot. These characters. I think I can do Guy and Ferrum. That's about it.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, of course I can do Guy.
Yeah, well, true.
Oh, good. I get to hear the canon voice.
The canon voice.
Now I feel like I can't.
All right, Will, you can't do it. You literally, it's impossible.
Oh wait, I think I might have accidentally skipped it, but there is a part. There's a one typo I recently figured out about where it says it says cannot when it should have said something like just not, you know. But
see.
I missed it, so that's unfortunate.
Just going with the standard set of actions.
Yeah, I guess, you know, I
We're not doing quick kills.
should do. I don't think this is the fastest possible play, but since probably most people who play our game haven't seen this, I'm going to show it off. Yeah, I'm gonna do the. I should not skip the text. That's
If
important
only
to our game.
Destiny
Oh shoot!
used her magic here,
It's
she
fine.
could have killed Orville.
All right. So if you kill the real Destiny,
You wanna
he
become
saw
an
through the
evil
cloud.
person.
What is the voice of light? I don't know.
He's kind of wispy, like he saw through the clone.
Oh, that would make sense.
I
The eyes of
think about
heaven
you.
on full display.
I don't know if I
Though
really
she's
like
still going to warp. Now, how large will your risk radius? Oh, sorry. How large will you risk your radius, my dear? Oh, did she teleport a little bit? Oh no, that's where she was. I was just being dumb. You had a chance to redeem yourself. You chose this. Die with your guilt. Heaven to earth. I didn't like that. That was poor
it. So
delivery.
dramatic.
Yeah, but we kind of sped through that demo. I should have talked a little bit about that, not demo, the tutorial. We should have talked a little bit about how we thought with the design there.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different scenarios you can put yourself in that tutorial. A lot of branching paths that we tried to cover with text, and to try to redirect you to either the main path or just to tell you, hey man, you did this wrong, and here's why, and here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Try to give you the fundamentals of like there's block and health damage only if the block's gone, and stunning is a thing, and AP is a thing.
Yeah.
Here's how you end your turn, like the basics if they
Yeah.
stray far.
Designing the tutorial was pretty hard for us because at that time we didn't have any playtesters that
No.
hadn't played the game before, and we were having trouble getting blind playtesters. So we
Yeah.
kind of just had to go on what we thought people would want to know, and I think it's the weakest part of our game right now. You just have to basically remember a whole bunch of text.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I tried to do with the unit design in that encounter was just try to have like two simple units that covered the main categories of damage. Like have a star that deals just block and a star that deals block and damage, so you can learn that you can deal on both at the same time. And an Orville just deals one damage, so you can learn how the block interaction happens.
Yeah.
And of course, I also have the interaction where you have to give the red star willpower, but that might have been too much for the first fight, honestly.
You know what? We could do
Hey,
something like if
Pam.
we d-
No, how does Tim talk? I can't.
Hey, Farum. Farum.
You're finally ready. I was born ready, buddy. Who do you think I am? Let's
you got
go.
it.
Beat you to the door. I'm
Also,
the one with the key.
Comment
Well
on the
then, hurry
tutorial
up, bud.
parts.
Yeah, I'm the one that needs hurry up. Hey. Yeah?
Yeah, the tutorial fight actually can be beaten in 2 turns, and I believe that's the fastest possible.
Is that if you target that's if you would focus down? Is that if you focus down the real destiny, or you do the clone route?
Focus down the real destiny.
I didn't actually know that. So, once again, you have found a scenario which I didn't know about. A way to optimize turns even more. We'll get to that near the end of the game.
Yo, Sir
Yeah.
Esquire Goat the Third. Howdy.
Oh,
He wants more content,
and
so do we.
1 second. Let me tab out because I don't have a fancy.
You can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Rip. Another beautiful day.
Also,
Cameron just standing still.
Yeah, you gotta be my my chat master, Troy.
I'm the chat master.
Another beautiful day. That's not as
Don't sweat it.
We should already be at the barracks by now. After you. You want to see a secret, my dudes?
Secrets. Secrets.
There's
It's a lot of stuff in Nona.
So, the last, recently a person made our video. Recently a person made our video. I forgot the, person who made it, but I can put it in the chat later. But he checked, like,
It's,
every door in
gaming
town.
days.
Yeah. Thank you. He checked, like, every door in town except this one, and this is the one that actually you can interact with.
Dang, that's tough. Yeah, there's only one door that elicits any meaningful response.
Yes? Hello? Well, what do you want? She's not coming to the door. Yes. Yes, hello. Did you know your son is running around with a spear? Yeah. Thank you. You're okay with that? Of course. Why wouldn't I be? Just checking. Thanks. This is stupid. Let's go. Jeez. Man, poor kid.
Another thing people might not know is
Candace! Candace! Yay!
that talking to people again will give probably different dialogue. At least
Hey,
most
son.
of the time.
Hey, you know we're not. Cameron, what can Candace do for you? Please, teach me how to fight monsters. Well, Sonny boy, our elite lessons bear elite prices, you know. We're not Candace yet. Huh? Well, why not? Our final test of his day. We'll pass it, but we still need to take it first. Listen, it'll literally be the easiest thing we've ever done. Then, will you guys be Candace? The very best. Yay! I can't. We're gonna teach you how to fight monsters.
Yay!
Well, I can teach you right now. What? Really? Huh? Heh? Listen carefully. Step 1. Run away. Run away? Yes. Practice that, and you might be a Candace longer than most. Trevor? Huh? Oh, what can I do for you? Can you teach me how to be a Candace? I'll put in a good word to the master for you. No, you won't. We should go now. Keep your chin up, Cameron. Godspeed, little Candace. Good luck. Let's make this kid proud.
I love how Cameron just has an on-off switch between cynical and cheery.
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Esquire, also...
It's a good
Shoot, okay, sorry. Yes, that's a really good monetization model, and actually we're going to implement it right now. So
Today, I'm on it right now. That's me coding.
Alright, so it's a pretty secret thing, but you can actually get this character as one of your fighters.
You talking about Dr. Seuss? Oh, that guy. Right.
This is not but a cheap parlor trick suited for an impoverished child. This is nothing but an amateur sleight of hand. Oh, how I long to reveal whatever is smoke under that shoddy stage, but I won't shatter the illusion crafted for these foolish simpletons around me. Though I must say his mirrors are polished to perfection. Perhaps I should hire him as my official boot polisher. No. Do you think we should talk with everybody, or should we go ahead with the rest of the game? The Smith and Madeline and Adrian's dialogue are pretty good.
It's also mandatory that you talk to the North Gate guard.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I'll talk with them and then we'll move on.
Also, I don't think
Morning,
a lot of
boys.
people know about Seth or Tosh.
Hello. What will it be? I just wanted to say I'm gonna get my axe sharpened later. Again? Well, I appreciate the business. Hey, you know, I'm actually caught up on work phones. I could do it now for you. It'd be better later today. What, Ed finally decided to give you the test? Yes, our 6... No, I didn't change voices. Yes, our 6 months is up. We're about to be a couple of elite candidates.
That word. I
Finally.
use that word way too much.
At least one of us will be elite.
It bothers me.
Oh, it hurts to be this good. Well, I'm glad he's sticking to the rules, but I kept trying to tell him that you two were ready. It's no secret. He talks about it all the time. Wow, I didn't know that you transformed into Proud Ferrum this morning. But it's true. But it's true, and we should be proud. I agree. You two have earned it. Yeah, we are pretty awesome. I wouldn't say that now. Sneak attack. Ouch. Well, we better get going. I hope you can manage with that axe till the test is over. But seriously, good luck. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Thanks. See you, Mr. Smithy.
Mr. Smithy.
Secret, if you talk to the blacksmith enough, secret, if you do the right chain of interactions, you can actually get the Mar from Guy. You can actually get the Mar from Guy and not sharpen your axe to gain +3 block it.
Yeah.
No, not actually.
It's amazing. You can unlock the shop mechanic that we totally have implemented.
I mean, that's how I always beat the game.
See, if you run fast enough when you return into town, you can actually follow Destiny out of the gate, and the rest of the game is already...
Yeah, because we definitely have that done.
There's like 50 more hours of content, but it's based on a skill check that you fail and saves over if you fail, so you have to restart the whole game.
Yeah, since we're talking to Madeline now, this is kind of one thing I wanted to talk about. I'm actually a little bit, in hindsight after releasing this, I'm a little bit subconscious about, also, cool portrait right there. I'm a little bit, subconscious about the female characters in this game, because I realized that while Destiny, while the player can probably presume that Destiny is an ally, like a good guy, right, and it is clearly powerful, right?
Oh, I see what you got.
None of the females here are portrayed positively. Like Destiny's portrayed as an
That's a
enemy
really good point. I didn't think of that.
So and like Cameron's mom is.
There is one good person who's a female in this town, and that's the orange lady watching Guy's performance, who likes his dog.
Yeah. We promise we're not misogynist.
I don't think we are. I hope not. I hope this isn't like a rude awakening.
It really is some subconscious Freudian stuff.
That's tough.
To be honest, there aren't even that many characters.
No.
I get it, man. It's hard to stay in this podunk village for so long. Congrats on
Write a
leaving.
nice article about this.
Leaving? Don't worry. I don't take offense. This
like
town's
this.
garbage. It's no secret. Excuse me? You don't have to pretend. I can see it in your eyes.
I've never pictured this guy with this voice.
I want to get out of here too, man. I wish time would speed up so we could leave this place. What's keeping you? I just haven't saved up enough, that's all. If I had the money, I'd be in Basra right now. Boy.
Man, I should change it to the angry Pharaoh portrait.
Well, I hope you get the money soon. Yeah, thanks.
Man, Fisher, you turned this guy from a slacker into a meth addict.
Oh wait, was that? Uh-oh.
What happened?
There's a sorting bug.
There is a sorting bug. I know.
Cool.
Something you gotta look into.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and progress. Just a little bit of stuff that before we move on is that making this town was really fun as the artist. Also, shout outs to literally everyone else for convincing me to use the darker shade of blue rather than like the bright blue I had originally.
Appreciate it.
What's an old? It's about time you showed up.
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
You're right.
You're the only hope for our world.
You're on time.
I'll do my
Wrong.
best.
I'm gonna miss this guy. Well, now that you idiots are here, we can begin. I'm certain you two have been anxiously awaiting this upcoming challenge, right? Yes, sir. With our every waking breath, honorable master. I don't believe you. All right. With our every other waking breath. Good enough. Now, look at me.
What does he see?
What does he see? You're both able to complete the test, but are you both able to face this test?
Top 10 logic.
Fair.
Right there.
Yes, sir. You have faced your loss properly. A lot of people are confused about this dialogue. I've noticed, which I think that's what is supposed to. It is better to do so in peace than in battle.
Yeah, there's definitely some secrecy going on.
Fate has gifted you too well with the skill of combat, the skill of peace under pressure, and your friendship. Teamwork is everything, as a candid. If you remember this, death might not find you.
It's true.
This is your test.
This is more melodramatic than I remember.
Each of you must kill 4 monsters. That's it? What's our time frame? Tanar Law doesn't require... I've changed his voice. Tanar... I'm just gonna continue on.
It's canon. Sorry about that.
Also, I need to make more... Huh? Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh, we can talk with the planks, apparently.
Oh, nice. Greetings, chair.
I never told you about that?
No.
Oh, I know why. I skipped the part where he walks to the corner there. But I kept the hitbox.
Also, just a note about this tree. A lot of people have had trouble noticing that this was the correct path of progression and do this. But I had put this tree here because I thought that the archway would encourage people to walk under it. But apparently I was wrong because it acts like a visual block to this path.
That's epic. That's pretty,
I had actually thought about it, and what I did made it worse. Oh well. I need to look at the comments.
I'm gonna let Barum and Trevor talk about Nona.
Huh?
No, the Overlook.
No, we have to do the overlook later. And also,
Overlook.
yes, Sir Esquire, it is
But
the...
there's 2 Overlooks.
Sir Esquire, it is the, there's 2 overlooks?
Yeah. If you go to the Overlook before Guy, this is unique dialogue.
No, it's like this... Okay, I'll do it.
Let's go.
Alright.
Yeah, the old
Also,
news.
yeah.
hiding his son, keeping him safe.
It was the last Candace who failed the test.
Oh, makes a lot of sense.
No wonder there's so few Candace in Nona. There's like actually 2.
And you can't even fail the test except by dying. There's no time frame. There's no failure condition.
Yeah, look at Ferrum and Trevor going like a really unstrategically important place. Okay, so Ferrum and Trevor's like really poor positioning in this fight was actually intentional. I'm not sure it was a great choice, but what it was supposed to do was it was supposed to encourage the player to either use Trevor's dare or hook shot to get both of them in range. I'm going to be using hook shot.
Yeah, dare is my personal preference.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all don't know what it's about. Hookshot's what it's about. Let's go. You know, he's choosing the right options.
Well, yeah, because I've played this game.
Yeah, but you used hookshot, knowing that it was the right option.
I should have drilled Trevor first. But yeah, you can if you use hookshot, you can kind of cheese it like that.
Nice.
This video is gonna reveal all the optimal patterns, patterns in our game, and since it has very little RNG, people are we're gonna remove the game.
They're gonna one-turn.
Yeah, literally everyone will watch this
yeah.
entire video and be able to one-turn the Silano.
Though you did just make a mistake by not drilling Trevor at the
Yeah,
end.
I
So
did there.
You're saving face. I like it.
Yeah, I really need to remake my one-turn Isilano video. Just make a new one. That
You're gonna keep the part where Troy says, "Is it gay to kiss your homies goodnight?" Though, right?
I'm being called out.
I'm gonna keep the old one up.
Okay,
was-
good.
Just
a
for
nice
that
conversation.
reason.
Yeah, the flight tutorial, I found that most people understand how it works and after they see it, but the problem is if people don't know how block works yet, then they might know how to
Yeah.
flank, but they don't know what it means.
That's one of the issues. Also, that Gurkle flies backwards.
Yeah.
The cliff still.
He is a very special.
We don't talk about that.
He's weird.
This fight is basically just supposed to teach flank. That's the entire purpose of this fight, because it's like nearly vital to win the game. You don't have to use it, but it's pretty important. I'm gonna be different and use hookshot because I can.
Let's go hookshot.
I don't think it's the optimal thing to do in this battle, but I'm going to do it.
And you can use reposition.
I don't have to.
You just
did.
Oh yeah, my bad. I do have to.
Objection.
You're just casting shade for no reason.
Yeah, originally I had this battlefield was a lot tighter, and it had 2 of the spear
Yeah.
teculans, but that ended up being a little too difficult in our game, which is already too difficult.
Yeah.
Another thing is there wasn't like enough room to maneuver. The obstacles kind of acted. I'm trying to remember how that old fight was. I remember.
Really-
The obstacles kind of discouraged you from making cool plays rather than actually helping you. I felt like.
Yeah, it seemed like it was more trying to force you into 1 or 2 options
Yeah.
to teach you what those options are.
Yeah, but then if you didn't understand those options, you would just
Yeah, you
you would
kind of lose.
yeah. But on this one, I tried to be give you more freedom on what you could do, but using flank and stuff is still the best strategy.
If you had shoulder bash, you could get it.
Yeah, there is something I can do here actually. I'm gonna move here. Shoot, no, not yet. Heavy strike first. Walk up here. Rapier thrust. And I might use dare instead of moving to demonstrate it. Because wait, yeah, he's not gonna. He doesn't need his willpower next round. Fun fact: I wrote the combat dialogue, not Troy. So I think I should get the credit for the writing.
Oh yes.
I'm down.
Speaking of the dialogue between these two characters, I didn't actually realize before recently that the dialogue upon a combat ending is actually different depending on how it went.
Yeah.
I don't know what the conditions are.
Yeah, because you always win.
There are a couple conditions. In fact, I think it varies between fights. For this one, it depends whether or not someone's downed, and who is downed changes the dialogue. So if Trevor is downed at the end, then there's unique dialogue versus if Ferrum was down. But if you're both down, then you lost. So we don't need a case for that.
True.
I think so. So there's 3 outcomes there. I'm pretty sure. And I think that system stops after this fight because I really wanted to keep it up. Like if River's downed in the 4th fight, you know, Guy would have something to say about it. Then there'd be some talking about that, and it'd be interesting. But there's just so many different potential outcomes and combinations, and
So it's only for the first 2 fights.
yeah.
Okay.
I could have tried to merge things, like if Trevor's down and River's down, like we go through the Trevor
I
dialogue.
think the rock is supposed to be in front here. That's weird. I never noticed that. Huh. Well.
Yeah, our sorter's weird. Once we move.
Well,
from
that
game to one-
that shouldn't be it. That's not a sorter issue.
No, it's not.
No, that's just a problem with how I assembled the art.
Oh. Oh.
Candace, I don't actually know how to say do guy anymore. How did I do guy? How did I do guy? Sorry, that's not. Sorry to bother you. Hey, it's Magic Man. Oh, what's wrong?
Man.
We need to please save us. Us? I'm sorry. Say that there are many monsters chasing us. Where? I have 5 more. I can get more. Hey, you said you were with someone. Where are they? Oh, well. River? River!
Hey, come back.
River! I don't.
He's just real thirsty. He's dehydrated.
Stop! What are you doing? She's surrounded. Man, look at that cure mural. Whatever could it mean?
River was sniffing out seeds.
Wait. Magic. He's over there now.
It's like the most Blue's Clues line I could have written.
He's unconscious. Trevor, we need to apply constant pressure on the wound or he'll die. If we stay next to him, we might be able to save him.
Maybe.
Woof!
If the down mechanic works properly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun
yeah.
fact, down is really buggy for some reason.
It wasn't always that way. Only really recently. Something happened. And I wish I had time to look at it.
Another thing, I don't mean to be rude by saying this, but watching Gaming Days' video actually it let me see a lot more weaknesses than normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see some of Ferrum's insult lines
Nice.
for both Trevor and Guy. I was wondering if he actually has any for River.
He does.
Because it's like that's it's kind of weird.
Stupid dog's just a liability. Something like that. Yeah, he's just fuming enough that he'll vent on whoever he's looking at.
That's fair.
And I guess River takes offense and loses morale.
So interesting plays, Fisher. Using Herd.
Dude, if only we had the spell Gravity to raise people. Maybe Guy will learn it one day.
Nice. I usually
Now we get the least favorite character of all of our players, but who's secretly the best character in the game.
He really is the best character.
At least that's what the devs think.
That's what the devs think. And the devs might be misled. However, you can do some really sick stuff.
I don't think I would say that he's the best character, but I think he's on equal footing with the other two.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Yeah, that was mostly hyperbole to, because I was wanting to be funny, okay? Yeah,
Dude,
but,
I mean, our initial, tests of these 4 characters, Guy was, the big playmaker.
Yeah.
You would make your turn, you would build your turn around Guy.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. I haven't done this encounter for a hot minute. I'm pretty safe from these guys, I know that. Well, not actually.
That minute's cooling off. You're not really expected to have... It's not like a requirement to raise Guy here, you know.
Yeah.
It's just fine to keep him down, but alive. Which, as your reward for raising him, you get to use him, but at the same time, we do not explain any of his abilities.
And you don't
can only read them.
You don't explain any of Guy's or any of Ferrum's or Trevor's abilities either.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, Guy's Primer on Grookles gives you 2 damage against them.
Really good.
You're really good, but we never say that, and maybe we should. Maybe we should, yeah. I thought it'd be fun as, an ability you have to explore to fill out your, bestiary, which, by the way, is right here.
I didn't even... Shoutouts to this. Will did this by himself. I didn't even know about it.
Maybe that is indicative of the problem.
I didn't know about that either.
What problem? Communication, maybe. We're all... Us two are real busy with stuff all the time, so it's hard to get together and work on this.
How much? You have 3?
These 2 blowgunners, they always wreck shop.
Yeah, they're pretty scary.
It's another thing that's not really explained very well. We don't highlight that it's the first range attack.
Shoot, I thought I had willpower. Yeah, it's okay. I will think of something.
Local dev gets game over during live stream.
I think I did a dummy, but what I'm gonna do?
You could channel rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel rage to compensate for this
I
problem.
mean, you could attempt a willpower restore.
Nah, it's not worth it.
So when channel rage is used, if you kill an enemy, you get 2 AP and heavy strike refreshed. So at the cost of a willpower and a willpower at the cost of a morale and a morale restore from killing an enemy, that group will die.
Yeah, I need courage.
Can't encourage it, but
Well, just for that round.
just for that.
Yeah.
It's one of the first, one of the currently only combat abilities that we specifically tried to inform the narrative from.
I'm just gonna do a double heavy strike with Ferrum. And then this guy I should be able to get pretty easily.
There's also a
With-
passive of his that informs the narrative, but none of that is explored during the demo.
Should be able to get this guy pretty easily with River, who's gonna do Bite, then I can crossbow, Rapier with Trevor.
Honestly, there's a lot of things hinted at Farum, for the future of Farum, that is not,
So he's here.
that the other characters don't get the same treatment of. In the demo, at least.
Alright, gonna reposition. Now let's see if I can boost any of my dudes' morale. Definitely gonna help. Ah, shoot! I made a mistake. I made a dummy.
Oh, you were
Okay,
trying to finish it
It's
one
fine.
time?
I can do this. I can finish it in one turn, Troy.
Does Farum have any AP left?
No, he doesn't.
I don't think so.
He did a double heavy strike on that dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, but as you can see,
Great turn.
Guy is pretty good. He's really
Guy
good.
is real good. Guy is one of the highest complexity characters, I would
Yeah,
say.
he is the highest complexity, and that makes sense why people would have trouble with him at the beginning. But I
No,
guess
people are walking inside of each other.
I guess it's indicative. It's a good sign, I guess, that our game has depth. But I'm a little bit worried because I'm worried that players will think he's bad and not want to experiment with him. You know, because
I think it's actually kind of nice on a meta level that he's the most complex.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
since
he is
his
fairly
abilities
mean.
actually are the most complex in universe.
Well, yeah,
True.
that was part of the idea, right? And then, well, I want to say this was intentional, but it's really not. The fact of him being like a hard to learn character, right, with a lot of potential but not easily seen, goes on with is pretty close to what his character is, you know.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess it's a good question as to whether, like, how hard we should try to explain Guy's abilities.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, is Bridge gonna stay active after the fight?
I guess so, but it's not like
I
we're
think
gonna
it
get a
is.
boost. Sir Esquire, we've been working on this for a long, well, I think this is like just after, the demo took us around a full year to make. It was very like on and off. We did work full time over the summer, but we definitely weren't working full time not over the summer because obviously, you know, we're college
Yeah.
students.
Now, a lot of that time was spent in the design phase.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, for everyone who's watching, which is you,
secrets.
I can't believe it. Incredible. This stone, the inscriptions match what I saw in my books. This must be it. Further beyond this cliff, the core of the Guy, we go no further. But I'm so close. Imagine what we could do with the magic of the links. I hate to say this to you, bud, but Tanara's on the other side of the continent. No, the original Order of the Links. You don't understand. I need to push further. And risk ambush again? I'm not risking my life for a fool. If you go alone. Alone? Well, if I was quick, I might. I think you misunderstood me. You will not be going. I will see to it. You... Yes, of course. Sorry, yet again. Hey, Magic Man, once Farron and I clear up these woods, let's come back. Really? You do that? You got me all curious. You expect me to pass a chance to explore with my new buddy? Thanks.
What a good friend Trevor is.
Originally I had that as his title and self. I had Buddy was replaced with
With a guy
Got-
great.
Guy the Great, but that doesn't make any sense. But I feel like it's more, if you know that he's named Guy the Great, it's more impactful.
Oh, Sir Esquire is saying, can you go back though? You
Well,
asking, can you trigger the cutscene again? Oh, can you go back to that monument?
Go through this dialogue, learn that he's called Guy the Great, and then go back.
No, I think he's saying, can you go back with Trevor, with Guy, to go back over there?
I
Well,
understand what you're saying.
That is not implemented, and I don't think they're gonna let you do that due to events further in the demo.
If we want to be really cool,
We could
I
be
would
cool.
really
You could come back to
I
this
would
area
really-
later in the game.
yeah, I really would like to come back to this area later in the game.
Same.
And it would be cool if the path of progression was beyond that monument.
Yeah, dude. That would actually be sick.
And you could have like the
You go to the- you
the
go to the
mural
area
is
where
like
Orville's
destroyed.
like,
Yeah, yeah, of course. Like I thought that was a given, man.
It's a given.
Yeah.
But yeah, after you clear the forest, you are forced back into Nona. You are allowed to go back here, but not after,
Secret time too.
not with Guy and having gone back to Nona. One of those are mutually exclusive. Secret number 2. It's a really nice statue.
Thanks, man. Man, it looks similar to some other character we've seen in this game. I wonder who.
Destiny with a beard. Let's go.
I don't really like that dialogue for this room. I don't really know what they should say though. They need to have some interaction.
I'll rewrite it.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll write that down.
There's at least a little bit good about this dialogue, though. I did think that Trevor's line saying that if it was safe once, it can be safe again. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really?
That really reflects Trevor's unlimited optimism.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess what I was getting at, going back to that place, is if you leave that room, trigger the dialogue with Guy, and then go back, you could put in a check to see if that had happened, so that you could call him Guy the Great if it had. But that seems like unnecessary work.
I'm pretty sure there is a bug. Otherwise, with those two areas, there's a
bug, really?
yeah. So if you go back to Nona, Guy leaves right before you enter Nona, and and you can go back into the forest before entering Nona. If you enter Nona, there's a invisible wall that spawns that keeps you from leaving.
But you can't jump down the cliff again, can you?
You can.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we need to fix that.
if you couldn't jump down the cliff, that would fix it. But also, I should just add a check with certain elements.
Yeah,
such
just
as
add a
those
check.
dialogue, to check if Guy's in the party.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he would actually have dialogue. He says he can't.
He comes out of the bushes.
Yeah. He says he can't use his magic over a long distance, but he can talk to people across the world.
It was a lie.
It was.
He's actually the most powerful.
Yeah, then
It's
we got the
actually-
explosion from the beginning of the game. Nice cameo. Shout.
Nice camera. It was a little bit confusing for some people, but I think they figured out that this is where the timeline is.
Yeah.
We went back into the past a little bit to meet Ferrum and Trevor, but now we've synced up. Destiny just fought Orville, and this is kind of the connecting incident. But it's rather loose. I keep writing
Dude,
down.
the meta move is you gotta use Guy to flank here. Actually, I don't know I did that because I could have used the bite. I definitely could have used the bite. I don't know why I did that. It's okay. Well, I felt like I did something cool with using Guy, but that's okay.
I forgot.
this.
putting Guy down there does let you do some things.
Right.
Also,
Now,
another thing Neighborwolf mentioned is it'd be nice if there was a restart battle option. In the
how
menu.
in the world is that square and the projectile bug strikes again?
Yep.
Oh well.
So that would make sense. The thing is, the spatial lock tile is not a perfect square as a hitbox. Everything else is. I think that's it.
I meant to use Twin Strike there. That was slightly inefficient. It's okay. It just spent 1 willpower. Let's see. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's some hot tips right there. Thank you, Sir Squire. Yeah, we're not really professional streamers.
Let me look at what I'm using right now. The bitrate I'm using. I mean, it's not super important to restart. I mean, you're the only guy who's watching, so I can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
Guess we can go ahead and make that change. Thank you, Sir Esquire Goat the Third.
I mean, I've already stopped.
Make sure to save your game.
Oh, I'm not quitting it. Oh, there we go. I'm back up.
Nice.
There's actually no way to manually save. Also, that's interesting. Maybe we should
Back
have
on.
that just as like a.
I mean, like I feel like having a battle save at some point would be good. It wasn't necessary for the demo, but
point. Yeah, like a quick, one-time.
yeah.
save.
The thing is, that's a lot more complicated than a like save all the variables that are necessary for cutscenes and stuff.
Streamer, you have your mouse cursor on the game.
I don't actually.
Thank you, streamer. Man, it looks so much better. Holy moly.
Thank you for your wisdom, Sir Esquire.
Sir Esquire Goat the Third, your wisdom knows no bounds.
I don't actually know what I want to do here. I forgot what the optimal strategy is. There's a cool thing you can do. I know there's a cool thing you can do with Spatial Tear. I'm going to try to set that up.
And it feels bad when the unit UI overlaps the ability UI. Oh man. It's a lot of little things.
I'm gonna try this.
Cast fix all.
Do you want to see Fast Dog? Fast Dog
I mean,
time.
Fast Dog is like the most terrifying thing. Look at this.
I think I'm gonna have to bridge in order to get where I want to be. I have tons of willpower.
14 tiles. Not including bridge. You actually are gonna use bridge.
Okay. And now what I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do?
gosh.
Do a single bite, and do I want to use man's best friend there? No, I don't. No.
Nori Kanori.
Look,
Oh, yeah,
Guy's the best character in the game.
Man, Logan Turkulin's name is too big on the ability card. Didn't realize that. Or the character icon card.
Okay, so I need to move up a little bit.
All of these insects. They're bugging.
Alright, and how far can you shoot? Ooh, River's almost in range. I'm gonna move him here because I don't want to.
Yeah, it looks a ton better, Sir Squire. big spatial tear.
Wait, you didn't use Twin Strike first.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna go for a double kill right there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't I? On Guy?
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Oh, that would have been good.
That would have made more
Yeah,
sense.
that would have been real good. Good call.
Once again, you have
If
proven to
only
be
you
the
had
superior
Moondust
player.
and you could undo that turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, we get a pass.
yeah,
Devs are always-
that was what
Devs
I
are
was
always
worried
bad.
about. It's okay, because he can do this. But,
Also, that wasn't a bad play, I would say. It is suboptimal. It's not bad. What am I saying? It was bad. It was a horrible play. I'm sorry.
Getting the honest opinions up in here.
The hottest takes.
I didn't do enough with... I'm gonna... I'll just move him up. That's unfortunate. I could have done more that turn. I wasn't thinking about enough of with Trevor.
Farron just has unlimited block over here.
Yeah. Only can he drill? I think he's out of willpower.
Oh yeah, that would...
Right. Oh well, now he can. Yeah, he had like 9 or something. Sorry, I gotta be distracted for a second.
I'll get the double kill now. But first, I gotta do all my fancy willpower boosting techniques. You get a morale. You get a morale. And because River has... Oh, she doesn't have a lot of willpower. Never mind. She's gonna join the party though, because she wants to. And now, time for my secret tip. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm a big doofus. I'm a huge doofus.
That could have been really sick though.
Alright. Dude, I'm just
You could just
embarrassing.
cheat.
I'm
You could use
embarrassing
the
myself
dev
on stream. I'm embarrassing. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Just giving
That
unit
that
99
never
willpower.
happened. That never happened.
Oh, no, you actually did use the dev tool.
Yeah, I did not. That extra turn never existed.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
how did they all
lost.
gain like 30 hope?
Yeah, we might want to look at that formula because
Wait,
well,
they gained
you know,
30?
I am a
What?
master.
Also, guy giving Farm a hug because of bad programming.
I did not know about that.
Aha! Secrets.
Does the Overlook have something for the full
Yep.
party?
Yeah, with full party, it's different.
Yeah, it's just that guy has a line.
I think they have different texts.
Well, the
Oh,
first
you're
two
right.
lines are the
It is-
same.
Darn. Not fully unique. Bad.
We haven't talked at all about actually creating the game's core systems. We did a whole ton of playtesting for that.
I'm pretty sure that the dog speaks in like very rare encourages.
Mm-hmm.
That's nah, that's not real. That's just a rumor.
I'm really waiting for someone. I'm really, really hoping that someone will send me a message sometime with that screenshot and with that secret dialogue, that Easter egg. I mean, like, with as many downloads as we had, if they all played the full game, it probably came up. But it's also likely that not everyone played the entire thing. Yeah. Sir Square, the dog, you, since you came to our stream, you get to know the secrets. There's a small, when you know how when I use some abilities, characters talk to each other in the middle of battle. River's man's best friend ability, normally the text is bark, and like 1/10 of the time it'll get like a line about how cute she is, right? But there's there's a very small probability that she'll say, honestly, you're a liability to the team.
It's really good. It goes really well with Faram's insult to River, which calls her a liability.
That's hilarious.
Wait, I thought you knew about it.
I knew that
we kept it a secret.
Oh.
I knew that it existed, but I didn't know what the line was.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe wanting to talk a little bit about how he came. Oh yeah, this guy has a portrait.
Shoutouts to Tosh.
Crazy weather we're having. Also, Seth just likes to wear mascara. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
I need to go back and make that an actual shadow rather than just black a black placeholder for a shadow.
Also, I'll be honest. I'm unfamiliar with the game Pips.
It's not real. I made it up.
Oh, you made it up.
I said
I know
Pips.
that you. Yeah.
The reason why I said Pips was because it's not a real game, but it sounds like it could be.
I was convinced it was just an alternative to checkers. That's sick.
It sounds like a dice game to me.
Yeah, I was intending it for it to be a dice game.
Bro, liar's dice though. Swindle stones. We could totally make our own like little baby board game.
Wow, a secret connection that just happened, and the
Don't worry
text.
about it.
Yeah, actually, when we were talking earlier about having like a home, just something easy you could do for progress, to having like a gambling game you can play for in-game currency that you can spend on a shop wouldn't be a bad idea.
Dude, Pips though.
Just like I want to play this game, but I don't want. But like I keep failing at the next fight because it's really hard. But instead, I can just go to town and like play this simple dice game that I can use to buy items. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. It'd feel really mini-gamey, but I mean that's kind of the point.
You'd have to do something to proof it against save scumming.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you'd have to save every time you complete a match. No, I guess you'd have to do more than that.
Yeah, I would.
Saving when it ends should be fine.
You'd have to pay, and then save, and then go through with the match. So if you save scum, you still lose the money.
Well, no, you have to save after the outcome of the match. That's the important thing.
Sir Esquire, when you said you should have had poker, do you mean like that as what we should have as a mini game in our game, or what the person should have said instead of pips?
I think he's saying have that as the mini game. Play Texas Hold'em.
Oh, did you see that? Ooh, who's that?
Who's that Pokemon?
I need to work on the inside art. There's not enough of it.
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, we can certainly use more. Well,
Then,
we could have
how's
poker. We could rename. We could have an original game and call it poker.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Let's go.
Okay. I guess.
It's a game with cards, and it's like you sit down at the table, and he's like, "Why are you sitting down? You have to go outside to play poker." He picks up like a pool stick. This is your card, and now we duel. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're getting close to the end here.
I don't know if we can allow to have the name Lady Gaga in the game.
Yeah, no, we
She
can't.
gets struck real hard. Gets
So
smitten by the copyright.
I mean, if you wanted to have a immersion breaking joke, which is okay in the right atmosphere, you could have
Wait,
like
weren't we just talking about an immersion breaking joke?
yeah.
Yeah, yesterday? I forgot what it was.
Something about like having like 4 mediocre elemental artifacts.
Oh yeah. Fire.
They're not actually magical or something,
Air.
but you can get them and they do like a little bit.
It's like a single use. If you equip all 4 elements, then you gain +1 block resistance 1 time in the whole game.
Oh yeah, Fisher, are
As they break.
you just gonna fight the Isilano normal style, or are you going to apply the scientific method to this fight?
Well, I mean, you want me to replicate your experiment?
I'm asking if you intend to. It's no skin off my back if you don't.
But then Sir Esquire is going to tell everyone how to break our game.
Oh dang.
Sir Esquire, we need you to sign a non-disclosure agreement. It's the only way. If this technique comes out, the whole world as we know it could change.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to do it, but because I don't actually
Let's go.
remember. I don't quite remember the full thing.
Okay, Guy has 3 willpower, so you can do it.
Don't worry, Sir Esquire. I can crop out some of your
6.
Twitch chat messages to make it seem like you agreed.
Move here.
It'll work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm not going to give any hints.
I saw this recently, so I watched it again recently. I can bridge. If I bridge, I can get here. I should still be in range, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I bridge, I can go. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I'm tempted to.
I could dare Guy. If I dare Guy, I can get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can.
Yeah, I admit I'm sorely tempted to say what I did,
4, 5,
but
6. Don't. Okay.
I'd honestly rather see if there's another way to do it. 'Cause that'd be really cool.
I know I'm gonna have to get River there. I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh.
Unless I could get him down there.
Don't worry, Sir Squire. Go the third. I trained in the mountains for Adobe Photoshop. Here, I could. Oh man, I can't like post a video. Not a video, a picture. I'm gonna show you some of my epic artwork of Spectre. Wait, no, I deleted that. No, I still have it.
I'm sorry, Sir Squire. I'm trying to do something very specific,
Oh my
and
God.
it takes a lot of consideration.
That's a good color.
1, 2.
I have to. I have to. I have to lean into my monitor to read that.
If I got River here, I can move him here.
I
Right.
mean,
But River can't move that far. She can move there, and then she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I bridged an important tile, like this tile, this tile, she could go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
all I need to do is
That's not enough.
crop you saying yes, and then I can write whatever I want above it, and then boom.
Or I could wait. How can
Or-
how far
or a
can I
red
bridge?
X.
I cannot bridge very far at all.
Big old red X signature.
I'm just gonna move him here because I can always undo it, right?
I could
2, 3,
also
4, 5,
Get
6.
a black
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
piece of paper and fold it up and mail it to you. And that might work as well. You can have some like newspaper clipping letters in like a particular order. Yeah. Then again, that also implies that you'd have to still agree. But that's when I call Agent 47.
I think
I
I
get
need
it from
I'm
him.
pretty
He's
confident.
my
I need a
gardener.
bridge. Okay, cool. I could double herd. That's not.
Okay, now you've
that-
you've done it, Sir Square.
That is not a terrible idea. Double herding isn't a terrible idea. Or I could dare River and not. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dare her. So now she can move 14 spaces. Yes, this is. Yeah, I should still be able to do it. And what I'm gonna do, she's gonna move here. She's gonna double herd. Ugh. Yeah, let's go ahead and get her down here. Can't afford a bite. That's unfortunate, but that's okay.
There is a method to be able to read your text, and I can read it. Just I need to do extra things.
I can read it just
I think
fine.
I missed. Wait,
You
what?
can read it? Oh, you're
Yeah.
not in dark mode.
I screwed something up.
This is like a sick way to tell if someone is in dark mode or light mode. However,
I mean,
you can highlight the text, and that lets you read it. That's the secret.
I screwed it up, Will. I'm not as big brained as you are.
It is a cool check. Oh, you screwed up?
Yes.
Our conversation about hitmen and blackmail couldn't possibly have distracted you.
It
That's
actually
right.
didn't.
Let's go. I'm a cool kid.
Oh, what have I done? I've made it even worse. Okay,
We just
that's the thing. If you try it and don't pull it off, then you're in a bad way.
yeah, so I actually could lose this because I
I think you do lose. River's You have to pull freaking
Okay, so-
Saving Private Ryan on the river.
I have failed to kill the Isliano in one turn.
Yeah.
But can I succeed failing to kill the Isliano in one turn? We will see that.
I don't know, man.
I'm
If
a
you can
pro
kill him
gamer.
next turn, you can sacrifice River. I think you can do that.
I need to see if Guy's gonna get hurt twice, so that's not good.
Why couldn't you reposition to the top right? That's weird.
I can. Oh wait,
What?
I can't. You're right.
That's weird. You also can't move there. But you can move through there. Oh, the tree!
Yeah, trees are weird.
That's a bug. The way it works is I only have one check for movement. Whether there's a hitbox of a wall in the center of the tile. And that's how I'm doing that. And,
Pup, I'm sorry for sacrificing you.
it's not great. Goodbye, River!
You must have
Oh,
bridged
goodness.
twice. Yeah, that would make. No, you couldn't have.
There you go. Now only the light thing can't read it. Unless the light thing has a
Okay.
different background.
There's no reason I shouldn't be able to burst down this guy.
Like how dark isn't black, it's just gray.
I can actually read both colors.
Yeah, it has to be like exactly what the light mode background color is. Not necessarily pure white.
I have 7, so I can.
And I'm pretty sure that I'm in dark mode.
Oh, really?
I mean, if this is light mode, then dark mode must be extra dark.
Let's go ahead,
Staring
channel
into the
H.
void.
I can still win. Ah! It's okay. I still got
That's
this.
tough.
I still got this. It's no pro. Ah! You've got to be kidding me.
Could you have used benign?
I think he used benign earlier this turn.
Okay.
Actually, dang, you really. Oh my gosh. Rip.
Spark?
No, I'm out of range. Dude,
See-
I was so... I could have done it, and I misclicked twice. I misclicked... Oh, well. I'm just wondering if we should bring Undo back.
Should I?
Oh, nope, I can... Oh, no, it's not gonna work. I don't... Now I can't afford Spatial Terror. I should have gone for Primer. Oh. I lose if down works. If down works, I lose.
If only you could have hook-shotted Guy, but you couldn't. That would've been
Let's
sick.
see. Will down actually function like it
We-
should?
Death resist, please.
What?
Did it?
Destiny? Why is Destiny here?
Because Destiny is the default text portrait.
Heroic wine!
That's what River's death resist. One of River's death resist.
Okay,
texts
I
is.
still won.
I inferred that.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was something.
That's another thing to write down. Congratulations.
Well, I was planning on talking about like the design of the systems, but we kind of didn't. It took
Plus
us
47.
it took us a long time to come to this sort of yeah, I kind of feel like the hope.
That is not right at all.
Yeah, those numbers are way too high. And also, like, if it was plus 47, they would not have 80 they would have more than 80 by now, right? Because it was plus 30 last time. How did that? how did that bug happen?
What do
Do
you
the
mean?
secret rooms? Certainly, the secret rooms don't mess it up, right?
I don't think no. Secret rooms they just add. That doesn't change the equation.
Oh yeah, now the town's about to get base boosted.
You're right, Sir Squire. Awful battle, and then you get a ton of hope at the end. Fun fact, if you have 0 hope, you get to fight Concentrate.
I know.
I'm sorry. That's not true. I just want to say dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm sorry.
And why are you sorry? Rip. Also, Edwin has 5 health.
I made it 5 so that
Yeah, it looks cooler.
he
I
ain't
agree.
Coming back from that.
He's a strong boy.
I hope it's not jarring that Construct's now over there. I wanted to imply that she walked around quickly.
I mean, it doesn't help that she barely has any animations.
I guess so, but she's hard to animate.
Yeah, I agree. Susan!
Susan.
Oh my goodness. I still think that's funny, just how it just casually thrown in there.
We talked about editing it a little bit because it is jarring.
Dude, look at
So-
this. Look at this edgy lad. Look at this edgy lad. I'm actually like that portrait turned out really well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They might be headed towards Patton.
yeah.
And the final cutscene with to be rewritten dialogue.
You really just hate everything I touch, don't you, Troy?
Listen. My gosh.
I don't know. I'm joking. Your writing is beautiful, Troy.
I don't know.
I think it is, and others do too. So
I
you
appreciate
should feel good. Dang it.
By
I
the
do.
way, Fisher,
Yeah.
off topic, but you never got my message in sprites.
Oh no, I did. I just I didn't respond because I
Okay.
Dude, he was ready to pay for it.
I mean if you pay for a beatnik guy portrait, that's a different story. But
Shouts to William Fisher for the art and the game design.
and dude,
And you're right, sorry. Shouts to Will Gibbs for testing, as well as Daniel Rutledge and Timothy Ebert for music.
and Troy for programming the game and it's starting the entire project, thinking of
Well,
the story.
I also programmed in all the bugs, so
Dude,
still trying to fix those.
Oh man, you're the one who put all those there? I can't believe you would
It
sacrifice
was me
that.
all along.
I trusted you, Troy. I trusted you.
my plan is coming together.
Yeah.
River will turn into Destiny in the final cutscene.
Yeah,
One
I
last death resist.
I really wanted to talk about the systems design, but which we never did, like the mechanics and all that.
Oh yeah, this is also something we should fix. How the default settings change once it goes
yeah,
back
yeah.
to the main menu.
Did you see my desktop or something?
No, it was just
Okay, cool.
black screen, but with the window.
Yeah.
Here's a test how that worked.
I wanted to talk just before we get off a little bit about the mechanical design. Also, thank you Sir Esquire, for watching this entire thing.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
like super, dude. Thank you so much, and thanks for helping us with the settings for the stream. That was super helpful. Thanks for joking with us.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's just the end of the demo. What we have right now.
yeah.
We have plans. We're working on plans for future stuff. Well,
I don't blame you.
that means you are the most responsible one out of all of us. I have homework too. I'm gonna have to stay up late, but
Well, thank you for coming here, Troy, and I'm sorry for putting you in an unsustainable obligation.
unsustainable obligation.
Yeah, but
Listen, you think I don't think about this game every day?
so I wanted to talk just a tiny bit about systems design before getting off, because I like it. I think it's interesting. Basically, we did a ton of playtesting. We did a ton of playtesting to try to get this game right, but the core of the idea was that we wanted to have these short goals the player could achieve every round, and to make those goals both like complicated to get to but rewarding once you got them. And that's kind of how we came up with the block and stun system. So you have to kind of use your all your abilities in tandem, manage your AP in order to get an enemy's block down, but once you have the enemy's block down, they're stunned, which is like a relief and a reward to the player.
Yeah.
Another thing, I tried to add a lot of like emergence from like the different ability combinations you can do. The AP and willpower system was part of that idea, where basically you have, it's a very flexible system where you can choose like whatever combination of abilities you want, but it's still pretty tightly limited based because of how much pressures the enemies put on you in this game. Like, we have pretty short fights and the enemies have pretty long ranges.
Yeah,
So,
even the longer fights you saw, like the longest one was 3 turns long.
And then a lot of yeah, I wouldn't blame you, Sir Esquire. The readability and the readability and the mechanic teaching of our game is very poor. That's the biggest downside.
Yep. Something we're talking about how we could remedy. Not exactly sure. Because of time restraints is one, but also our other plans for this demo and such.
Yeah.
Would you say that's a good summary?
Yeah. Yeah, but with like the kind of the idea behind the abilities I gave the characters was to try to have a lot of the emergence come from using the grid and with movement. Alright, thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I agree. We keep using like tiny text. We really just need to make our text
Especially-
big and fill space.
Especially in combat UI,
Yeah.
for like descriptions.
So back, just to wrap up the combat mechanics. Well, actually, I don't really have terribly too much more to say, so I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching this stream, and thank you, viewer, if you're watching this on YouTube,
Love you.
and thanks for everyone's interest in our game. All right.
Yes, thank
Bye-bye.
you so much.
Also, download on GameJolt and show.
Oh, real fish.
We're probably gonna change that name to not. We're probably gonna change our studio name. Yeah.
Something.
Peace, my brother.
See you. Bye bye.